What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. 1/3 of We Are Wrestling. And over here, we got the Asian sensation that looks like a skinnier version of Mick Foley. What is going on?
What is going on, guys? I am the said Asian sensation, another third of We Are Wrestling. Thank you so much for that proud introduction, Danny. What is going on, guys? We have some great stuff to talk about today, and I'm going to let our host with the most, Don, what are we talking about today?
Today, we are going to be giving our Summerslam 2022 predictions. But before we give our predictions, if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos will be coming out of nowhere, like an RKO, and of course, you already know, the grind is real. And if you guys have not checked out the latest episode of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show, Ben and we talk about some of our favorite SummerSlam moments and matches. Definitely recommend you guys to go check that out after this video. But Danny, let's get this started.
Yeah, bro. So we're going to be running down the entire match card for SummerSlam, which is Saturday. And instead of doing it usually 1 through 9, I'm going to be doing it the opposite way. Because obviously the number one match on this card, in that slot is obviously the match that we're probably going to be talking about the most. So, match number 1 that we're going to be talking about, it's number 9 on the card, the Mysterios versus Judgment Day, and I'm very intrigued about this match.
I am too,
because I'm thinking that Edge is gonna probably make an appearance.
Oh, absolutely.
Edge comes back.
Absolutely.
Edge is definitely coming back.
And I'm going to mark the fuck out. I'm saying that right now. I'm marking the fuck out. But what makes me even more curious about it is what kind of Edge we're going to be getting. Because it's way too soon to go right back to Rated R Superstar heel fucking heroic Edge. He's going to have to come back with something else. And they've been building towards something else. What that something else is, who knows? But I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most about it.
You think he's had enough time to grow his hair back? Probably not, but...
What the fuck? No? The fucking guy to question is that he's like, you think it's been enough time? Dude, he's only been off from fucking TV for a few weeks. The fuck? The dude basically shaved his head. Fuck.
I think we're going to get a new Edge.
Yeah, we're getting a brand new Edge.
The way... What you can sort of tell what kind of persona he's going to have just based on his hair. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping it's never going to stop me. Edge. That
never gonna stop. Yeah. Rob Zombie song is awesome.
Maybe.
Imagine.
So what are your predictions on this match? I think Judgment Day is gonna win. Dominic's gonna turn on Mysterio, and Dominic and Judgment Day are gonna beat the hell out of Ray, and then Edge comes out.
I feel like I always say that Dominic's gonna turn on Ray every pay-per-view prediction, so I will not say it this time. I think what's going to happen is Edge is going to have a cryptic message that pops up on the, Titantron, and that's where the Mysterios get the win. And then after that, Edge is going to spear the shit out of somebody.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
It's going to be great. But I do have the Mysterios winning this.
I do pick the Mysterios winning this as well.
I with the way they've the lead up and the build has been towards this match, and it's almost every week, the Judgment Day have been, trying to coerce Dominic to, sort of join them, break up the Mysterios as a tag team. I just sort of have to go with the fact that, I mean, it might not happen, but you have to say it as a possibility that Dominic could finally turn on his father.
It is a possibility, but at the same time, it's like
SummerSlam moments throughout the years. But I don't know if they're not ready yet to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that either. So I'm still going to go with Mysterios with some kind of Edge appearance.
Next match on the card, man, Logan Paul versus The Miz.
I'm excited.
Now we should reiterate. We reiterate it during every single prediction video that we do. We don't know what match are going to be in which slot. So we're just, going off the top of our head. So Logan Paul versus The Miz. I have to go with Logan Paul.
Same.
He beat the hell out of Miz twice last night and Tommaso Ciampa. Like the dude, he's definitely needs to work on a couple things, but he seems like he's got the fundamentals down.
He does, and he's starting to really provide some realistic, not only like acting towards the situation, and he's also really outperforming in a way that I didn't think he was going to this fast. So I'm gonna say 100% Logan Paul, and that I'm absolutely interested in this match. I'm gonna be invested on the screen 100% as it all unfolds.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give this to Logan Paul. I think that we're really going to see Logan Paul definitely improve in the ring. I watched his training clip on WWE's YouTube channel, and he's looking very polished. So I really hope that he can do it again.
No pun intended.
He killed it. Let's see if he can do it at SummerSlam
He's
as well.
He's looking very polished. No pun intended. Anyways, but I do want to say that we're really going to see what Logan can do in this, because he sold the skull-crushing finale last night way better than he did at fucking WrestleMania. So like his selling is starting to look good. Yeah, dude, his selling got better, and realistically, that was the only real qualm I had for WrestleMania. His match with The Miz was just him not selling the skull-crushing finale at the end of it. Other than that, it was almost a perfect match for me. But going forward, I'm excited to see what he can do, and I think that it would be criminal for Logan Paul to not win this match, especially this being his first like singles match.
Bro, I'm honestly shocked.
Speaking of The Miz, it kind of sucks like seeing like how The Miz, is always going against like the celebrities and stuff. Like I honestly miss Miz as a main eventer.
I don't
see us ever getting that kind of Miz again.
I know. Wait, what do you mean you don't miss him as a main event?
I don't. I never liked Miz's main event stuff. I'm a fan of The Miz and I respect The Miz, but he just doesn't have it for me. He just doesn't have it.
He's a sports entertainer, not a wrestler. So
I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, he came from the fucking. I loved it. What he did.
He came from the fucking real world, bro.
Yeah, but I recommend you guys, if you have Peacock, go watch the Miz's documentary. I definitely recommend you to go check that documentary out.
Got you. So what's the next match, Danny boy?
All right, bro. The next match is Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship.
Don't care.
I have to go with Bianca Belair.
Better not be like a 10-second squash match like it was last SummerSlam.
I hope it is for that one. I hope it is for the simple fact I don't care.
Yeah, for this match, I gotta go with Bianca.
Bro, it just seems like WWE's women division, like
it's dwindling.
They barely have one, bro, and it's fucking gnarly.
Yeah, Charlotte needs to come back soon. Bayley needs to come back soon. Naomi needs to come back soon if she's coming back. Like we need people to come back now. Like we're running thin.
Definitely. I mean, look at Asuka. It was such a big deal for her to come back, and she hasn't really done anything of notice.
No, not at all.
So here's the thing: they got the women wrestlers, but the problem is that they're pushing the wrong.
The creative sucks.
Yep. For right now.
No, it's not that they suck. They're just pushing the wrong ones.
If people think that Charlotte's not going to come back and they're not going to fucking take the title off of fucking Liv and put it on
You're
Charlotte,
delusional.
They have another thing coming. Riddle versus Seth fucking Rollins, man. We're going TV14.
So, I'm editing this right now, and Seth Rollins and Riddle got canceled due to Riddle sustaining an injury. Here's what I think is going to happen. Seth Rollins is going to issue an open challenge, and I think that Johnny Wrestling is coming back to WWE. I think especially now with Triple H, being in control of creative, I think it only makes sense that Johnny Wrestling, makes his return to WWE. He's technically a free agent, so why not?
What is going on? We are Wrestling Maniacs worldwide. So, to get my thoughts on the whole predicament between Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins for SummerSlam, the match has been canceled, postponed indefinitely. Now, for
the past few months, few weeks, if you really think about it, give or take, Seth Rollins has been trying to get onto the match card. Now, the plan is still in place for Seth Rollins to appear at SummerSlam. In what caliber or capacity, we do not know. However, I still believe there's going to be a match between the Architect, the freaking Seth Rollins, and we might be getting a return tonight. That's on the table. Anything is possible with the creative control being shifted straight back to Triple H. So, with that being said, I'm expecting a return. So take that with a grain of salt, ladies and gents. And remember, we are taking over. Peace.
We have a rematch, man. Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
All right, so I'm gonna say
fucking let Liv win.
Yep, I'm gonna go with Liv because it would be absolutely a displeasure to the fans to take it off her this quick, and a win against Ronda Rousey would be fucking huge, especially in like a legitimate match caliber. And with Triple H in the driver's seat, I expect him to push her. I expect him to keep the title on her and genuinely let her like ride this out and prove something. But yeah, I ultimately think 100% that with Triple H in the driver's seat, he is definitely going to push her and see what she can do. And I don't think it's going to be another Mr. McMahon thing where he just fucking lets people suffer and he doesn't give a fuck just because he doesn't think the idea works. He'll just fucking cut it right there. If they were to say, okay, creatively it's not working, there would be a story built to it to make it mean something. So it's like, all right, well, when she comes to get it again, we can anticipate this. You know, it's not just going to be a cut and done and like her reign wasn't worth shit anymore. I think those days are over and behind us. So I'm going to go with Liv Morgan.
I'm going to go with Liv Morgan too. And I honestly think that this will be Ronda's last match, and she's gonna go away for a while, and then maybe come back at like the Royal Rumble again, or maybe next WrestleMania, maybe even a year. I don't know. I think she's gonna go away for a while.
I got a prediction. What's gonna happen here?
What's up?
I think that Liv Morgan is going to beat Ronda Rousey, and to write Ronda Rousey off TV, Charlotte Flair is gonna come back and take her out.
Maybe. I do expect a Charlotte return very soon, so it does.
I don't understand why with this match particularly. Like, I'm pretty much fine with like the way the card is set up, but with this match particularly, I don't understand why we couldn't have had Natalya versus Liv, because it would have made more sense to the story.
Absolutely.
Rematch.
But here's the thing.
Didn't Ronda lose to the Money in the Bank cash-in?
Here's the thing. Yes, she did. But there's also some shit and heat circulating with Natalya and Liv. But at the same time, it would be a compelling story if not Charlotte interfering. It would be a compelling story to write Ronda off TV, to have Natalya put her in the sharpshooter and then set the feud to start between Liv and Natalya. Natalya, regardless if has done anything big lately, she is still a veteran in the business and also in the company. So it would be an accolade over for Liv to beat Natalya. Now, at the end, granted, of this feud, if Charlotte were to come back then and fucking end the fucking shit with whole Natalya and everything, then it would be great for Liv to take out Charlotte.
I got an idea.
Because that's another huge accolade. So I see this playing out organically if they keep it going.
Yo, Continue. I got an idea. Or what they could do, and they haven't done this in quite a while, so this would not be a bad idea. What if Natalya takes Ronda Rousey out before the match, and then she wrestles Liv Morgan?
With how big Ronda's name is, I highly doubt they would do that. But if that were to happen, that would be
Natalya.
That would still be very shocking. So if they were to go that angle, I would be like, whoa, they actually went somewhere where it took a complete 180.
That's a imagination take.
I will say, with this being like, this will only be Triple H's second show as head of creative. You know, obviously Raw was already written before he got put in the creative or whatever. So I'm kind of intrigued to see, like, we're probably going to get a completely different show than we would have gotten if it was Bruce Pritchard and Vince. So,
yeah. Now it's fucking Triple H, and yeah, it's lit, man.
Remember how?
But all right, so we all got Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So the next match on the card, man, is a match that I'm sort of intrigued. about.
Okay.
And it's
Talk to us.
it's for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships.
I'm excited.
Usos versus the Street Profits with Jeff Jarrett as a special guest referee.
This
All
is
right.
going to be a good match.
Yes, this is a match that I have my eyes
A lot
on.
of people are not happy that Jeff Jarrett got placed. A lot of people thought that Solo Sikoa should have been, or somebody like close to the bloodline should have been referee.
Anyways, for my prediction of this match, I'm going with the Street Profits.
New
100%.
champs. I agree.
I absolutely think that the Usos are finally going to drop the titles to the Street Profits because they've been building this for weeks. And they've been on a fucking hot streak. And it's actually a storyline I've been interested in. So I will say 100% I'm going to go with the Street Profits. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Dawkins has slimmed a little bit and fucking Montez got a little pumped. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but he's been putting on some muscle.
Okay, can I ask you a question while we're
What up?
talking about the Street Profits?
What's up?
Do you think that they are going to eventually split them up and give Montez
do.
for
I
this
do.
big mega main event push?
I do.
I do.
I think this is where we're going.
I hate to say it, but I feel like Angelo Dawkins, like the Street Profits, like them being as a tag team, that's pretty much the ceiling, and that's as high as he'll ever be. That's what I personally think.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with you.
How far do you think Montrez Ford can go as a singles competitor?
As far as Roman Reigns,
I mean,
No.
nobody thought Daniel Bryan was, main event material.
You're right. You got a good take there.
I have to side with Danny. Like, that dude made fucking absolute history in half the time Chris Jericho did. So I have to
I don't
give
know
it to
if
Daniel.
Montez. I can't see it though. That's like the thing.
I can see Montez Ford being a huge fucking star. That's the thing. Maybe not as big as Roman Reigns, but a huge fucking star. Maybe about Drew McIntyre big, and Drew McIntyre blew the fuck up in 2020.
I can't see him winning a world championship. I can see him winning like an IC title. Or
I can see him winning. I can see him winning a WWE championship. 100%. A WWE, not Universal.
Before it happened, could you ever see somebody like Jeff Hardy being multiple time world champion?
Yes.
Yes.
Bro, no. I never in a million years. Back in the Attitude Era when he was fucking, like the match with The Undertaker, and like when he was like that guy, like I never in a billion years would have thought he would have been world champion, bro. And I mean, what a massive Hardy mark.
Know what it takes, bro? Experience. And that's something that Jeff gained throughout the days. And where he was when he got it was his perfect opportunity.
I think they should not break up the Street Profits anytime soon.
I don't think they should do it anytime soon.
I'm not saying that.
Eventually, it's gonna happen.
When WWE gets more legitimate tag teams, then they could do it. But right now, they're one of the only legitimate tag teams, so they better keep them.
All right, so we're all in agreement. The Street Profits.
Yeah.
I
wanted to say the Usos, but then I was like, I don't know, maybe unless the Usos win, because this losing streak that they were on was sort of like like trying to deter everybody from believing that they were gonna lose at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, this is Triple H's first show he's writing and doing, so this is going to be interesting.
If they lose the tag team titles, Roman Reigns losing the world championships. That's the way I look at it.
He'll be losing the world championships at one of them at least, at Clash of Castle, which is the Universal title.
Okay, I'm changing my prediction because I did not think about that at all, Danny. I'm going to have to go Bloodline. They're going to retain the tag belts because I don't see Roman losing to Brock.
See, here's the thing. If fucking Usos lose the titles, that is more fucking game in Roman's head he's going to have to toy with going into his championship match at Clash, which is already slated for, I think, Drew to win. So, if that's the case, they could lose the titles, and that could fuck up Roman's mojo, bro.
I don't know. I think
Roman's leaving TV soon, bro. Roman is leaving soon.
I got Usos right now.
You can have Usos, but I want to go with fucking Street
is when
Profits.
Roman will lose the belts. I do agree with that.
Yes, but I'm going to say this right now. Usos are losing, and that's going to be the first leg, and then once fucking Roman loses, he's going to be off TV.
I will say, if the Usos lose the tag titles, I'm almost positive that Roman shortly after will be losing the world titles.
That's what I'm saying. Clash of the Castle, which is after fucking SummerSlam.
Could happen. This can go either way, honestly.
Because he's gonna be like, because here's the thing, it's a perfect way to write him off TV and potentially turn the fucking Usos babyface.
He's only losing one of the titles. I think he should lose the Universal title to the Drew McIntyre, and I think at WrestleMania
WWE to fucking Rhodes.
Have Jimmy turn on Jay, and then Jimmy be the heel, Jay be the face, and then Jay beats Jimmy in the rivalry, and then Jay is better.
They can't
than Jimmy.
because you still need them in the bloodline until this whole thing is concluded. You can't just have them have them feuding or whatever, and then have them not be a part of the bloodline anymore.
But that could work because then Roman's stressing out more too about them splitting up.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
All right, what's the next match?
Next match is a match that I guess I'm sort of intrigued to see. I'm intrigued to see him get his ass kicked, which seems to be happening a lot lately. Bobby Lashley versus Theory for the United States Championship.
Don't care. Gonna go with Lashley.
Lashley.
Yeah, so for this match,
I talked to Ben about this last night. Theory does not look like the same Theory that won the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he's very callous now, especially he looks very stiff and nervous without Vince. I'm not gonna lie, he genuinely looks stiff and nervous. It was definitely a different Theory last night than we've ever seen.
Oh, Roman put him on the spot. Who's daddy now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. So he already told you that shit.
And then he says, "Son, he keeps up with this. I'm gonna be his daddy." Remember that?
Yeah, dude, I watched that entire fucking segment, bro.
I know everything that the Theory worked so hard for is all gone because of Roman fucking roasting the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
I got Lashley retaining.
I got Lashley too.
I still love Theory, but Lashley's gonna retain.
Bro, Theory was a Vince project. Now that Vince isn't there anymore, Triple H is gonna be like, "All right, kid, you're good, but let's see how good you really are." You know,
and
what
I think
Put some
Theory's
humility in
gonna
him.
step up and prove you wrong in a couple years. Watch.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not saying a couple years. I'm saying right now.
He won't. Triple H also never thought John Cena would be a fucking main event caliber superstar. And
Now he's the biggest one they've ever had in history.
Exactly. And all right, so then we're all in agreement, Lashley.
Yeah.
All right, sounds fucking good. All right, the second to last match before we get into the main event: Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. Bro, I'm Pat McAfee, man.
Pat McAfee, absolutely.
That motherfucker is so entertaining.
I'm excited for what he's gonna do for SummerSlam because he already fucking brought it up a notch. I think at Hell in a Cell? No, not WrestleMania rather.
WrestleMania.
Fucking knocked the house down. I'm excited to see him back in the ring again, especially as somebody of the caliber of fucking Corbin. Because Corbin, as much as I hate the gimmick, I love Baron Corbin. I love Baron Corbin. So he's one of the best.
And they've been hinting a lot about the lone wolf. McAfee has been saying that a lot in like promos, like building up towards the match. You should go back to being the lone wolf.
What if you hear fucking? What if you hear Tommy Vex theme song again? I would fucking lose my shit if he comes out as the lone wolf. I will lose my shit, dude. And dude, I want to imagine what his attire is gonna look like if he turns lone wolf at SummerSlam out of fucking nowhere. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Really cool about the storyline.
People will erupt if that's the case.
You want to know what's really cool about the storyline?
What?
They both were on the same football team, and they're
roommates
in college.
The Indianapolis Colts. The one thing that will be a little bit weird to see what they do is if he does go back to the lone wolf. He had long hair when he was the lone wolf.
That's why I'm excited for the attire.
I'm kind of intrigued to see what they do. But so
they can make it work.
Are we all in agreement, Pat McAfee?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Pat McAfee, man, our boy doing his thing. Main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
I think we all are in agreement. I think we're all in agreement that Roman's gonna win.
It's gonna be.
But we can all discuss how good of a match it's gonna be, especially knowing that it's the final match between the two. It's a last man standing fucking match, so it's whoever can't fucking stand up after the count of 10. So that is going to be a brutal, brutal fucking main event. That is the match that I'm going to probably be on the edge of my seat for, even though I know the stipulation, which is very, very rare.
I have to say this, and you guys are probably going to be in agreement with me.
What's up, fam?
And this goes back to, who's now ahead of creative. This match is gonna blow whatever the fuck that fucking tragedy that they did at WrestleMania. This shit's gonna blow it out of the fucking water.
Oh, absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. I agree. 100%. It's going to be
Here,
it's going to end up being
I
going in the
definitely got
SummerSlam
a
history
bold
books.
prediction here.
You got a bold prediction.
You're not going to say Brock Lesnar. If you do, you're lying.
I'm gonna shove
Nope.
a dildo in your mouth.
Here's what's going to happen. Last man standing match, and this happened in one of Triple H's last man standing matches against Shawn Michaels for the World Heavyweight Championship. Both men are not going to get up at the 10 count, and because of that, Roman retains the titles.
Yeah, that could happen.
The living hell out of each other.
It makes Brock seem strong, and it makes Roman seem strong. Neither one of them become the weak link in that.
Another bold prediction.
There's no loss of credibility.
Theory cashes in, but does not win.
Yep. 100. And I think one of them, and I think Brock's last little fucking love note is going to help Roman retain.
Yeah.
Because he just fuck Theory. Fuck Theory at that point. It's like, nah, fuck that. If I'm not winning, you're not fucking winning, bitch.
Pretty much, bro. Like,
but I definitely love to see both men are getting up after 10.
I would love to see a solemn handshake after that as well on Brock's way out the door, especially if this is Brock's last match in WWE, because it feels like it at this point. Like I want it to be a fucking shocker.
Okay, I think we covered everything, right, for the SummerSlam prediction.
Yes, we did. Absolutely.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do with Danny is we're gonna fucking turn off his fucking camera. We're gonna fucking mute him, and then we're gonna fucking kick him out.
Let's go.
Because he did a horrible job hosting. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Kick out guest.
Bye.
All right, he is out of here, folks. Woo! So, if you guys enjoyed our predictions for SummerSlam 2022, the most blockbuster pay-per-view of the summer, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. The links are down in the description below. You can go follow Ben and I, and Danny, of course. All the links are down below. And, of course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace. Well, by the way, we have a watch-along for SummerSlam tomorrow night. You're not going to want to miss it.
The fuck happened, bro?
Say goodbye.
Huh?
Say goodbye.
Bye.